So I've been experimenting. So I'm doing this on camera now, experimenting. So this could be like an underpainting thing. So this demi like underpainting. Look how pretty that is. And you could build up. Now, you see how I look more even, but it looks like I got nothing on. That was the goal. Stippling is always the best. The cream makeup, you never ever want to dig into the pans because like I said, they're extremely, extremely pigmented. Do like a tap. Look at that. They're very pigmented. So I just wanted a little more rosiness. Bing, bing, boom. Super easy. Because that's what you do. You see how like you pick up with your lashes and it picks it up and it's got these little spikes. Lash Velvet formula. Is it backwards? Yeah, there. And I gotta say, I'm impressed with these formulas. And you see how I'm not getting any clumping. You're supposed to coat both sides. I personally think this is going to come in handy. I love it because a lot of people are like, what am I going to do with this? It looks a little thicker like this, which will come in handy as well. But look how gorgeous. So this is Fashion from Glow. This is Fashion from Pearl. And the Après-Ski is actually a concept. It's French, Après-Ski. It's supposed to be after ski. So basically it's the concept of the coziness that you get after being on the slopes. You know, I don't go skiing, but the concept I get, right? Because like, okay, you're out there, you're doing, you know, your thing and you're skiing and you're out and then you come back to the cabin and you're all cozy, but you still have your ski stuff on or you have some cocoa. I think that's what Après-Ski is. Man, this is like so 80s. This really reminds me, it's giving me the feels, man, because I would think that I would never be able to wear this. There's something about this that's very comforting to me. It's very 80s. So this swatch, just like this, straight from the pan. This one is called Ultraviolet. This one is Purple Rain. But remember, you could always share these out. Huckleberry. Look how beautiful that is. I think a lot of people are going to gravitate toward this. It's also the logo for this theme, but it's a little mountain. It's so freaking cute. Hi guys, I am back today to share with you the new releases from Seint from the Après-Ski collection, the winter collection, mascara. Seint just came out with new products, mascaras, new lip and cheeks. I'm going to show you the things that I picked up from the collection and do some demos and swatches. For those of you that are new here, my name is Lisa. I'm an esthetician. My channel is all about helping you with your skincare and makeup. Check out my other videos. I am going to jump right in and show you what I picked up from the Après-Ski collection. So first thing is mascara. Super exciting because I love mascara. That is my staple product. It is for a lot of people, of course, and there's 3 different formulas. Now, in terms of the demo, we'll see which one I'll do for this video, and then I'm definitely going to make a subsequent video where I will do like a B-roll and show you specifically what you can do with each of these formulas. Then there are new lip and cheek shades. They're more cool toned. A lot of the Seint lip and cheeks that we have are more warm and neutral. So now they have introduced more of these cool tones and they look kind of crazy, like straight up purple. This one is called Huckleberry, which I think is going to be amazing for most skin tones because it seems to be like more on the neutral side. But these two, I'm going to see if I can incorporate as a demi method. You know how I like to do that with my 3D makeup. So I'm going to try a demo with that in terms of brightening sallowness. And then lip oils. There's also 2 lip oils, which I'm super excited to show you. Cocoa and Marshmallow. Cocoa has a tint. So that's it. No more babbling. Let me just start opening these things up and showing you. First off, the palettes. There are 2. I picked up this color. Kind of matches my room. It's hard to see this way, but it is like more, it's not as blue. It's more like periwinkle. I love it. And this is the size 40. This is the professional size, but this would be great for even for personal use if you want to put your whole face and then some eyeshadows, all of that. So let me show you the inside. It's got the sleeve. I took off the plastic coating that was on here already. And this is just so cute because it has the Après-Ski logo right there. And then on the second tier, it's also the logo for this theme, but it's a little mountain. It's so freaking cute. And what I like about these sometimes is I don't necessarily fill the whole thing and I let the logo show through and I'll put like my tins around them. But you could do like whatever you want. There's a mirror as well, so you could use that. Yeah, so let me start filling with my lip and cheeks. Also, let me know what you think about the lighting. You know me, I'm always on a quest for trying to get the best lighting possible. So now I just shifted my vantage point like here to see if this is going to be a little bit better so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. It seems like it's okay. I hope there's not too much sun like filtering through, but let's go through. I'm going to put the new lip and cheek colors in here. Okay. let's do, and I'm going to do some swatches as well. So Ultraviolet, let's do it with the most like scary of them all to me, because I would think that I would never be able to wear this. There's something about this that's very comforting to me. It's very 80s. I don't know if you ladies remember, I was, in the 80s, I was like a preteen, young, like 8, 9 years old, preteen, all of that. And I remember this being a super popular color. It was like this lavender. Wet n Wild had a lipstick. I mean, it was like actual lipsticks, and it was like this shade, and people would just like put it on full on like that. That was like so 80s. So this swatched just like this, straight from the pan, a heavy swatch. This is the tone that it gives. So let me pop that up here, my brand new palette. And then the next one, let's see what I want to do here. This is, okay, purple. This one's called Purple Rain. This one is called Ultraviolet. This one is Purple Rain. It's just so beautiful. Just straight, you know, the shade straight in the pan. Let me get this off so I could do this other swatch. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments. I haven't been on here for a little while. The holidays were so crazy, which they always are for everybody, right? But I think I mentioned here before, I'm a vocalist, so I'm in bands and all of that. So during the holidays, I get very busy because one of the bands that I'm in, is like more, you know, we do like a lot of holiday parties and stuff like that. So that really kicked up this year. So I was really, really busy with that, plus family stuff, work, all these things. Let me know how you guys are doing. I missed doing my videos, so I definitely am going to be picking up to do these again. All right, so here is, oh, I also got a new haircut. What do you think? My sister is my hairdresser, and you know how I always had like the one length bob? I'm really feeling the bobs. I'm still trying to learn how to style it, but I think I'm doing pretty good because I wanted bangs, but I didn't want full on bangs, and I'm really, really loving this. I just have it pinned up just for this purpose of this video, but usually it's like more tousled. But yeah, I'm really, really liking this style. And even my color, I kind of updated a little bit. All right, so here's Purple Rain, and this one looks like a shocking, like straight up purple. Look at that. Like it looks kind of deep, very moody, very goth. I love that. But remember, you could always shear these out. I'll do like a sheared out version of it too. So you could see the difference. This is much deeper in tone. I saw somebody put this on where it looked more like a berry tone. Like it didn't look like a straight up shocking crayon purple. So it was very interesting. All right, so there's that guy in here. And then let's see. Okay, Huckleberry. So Huckleberry, I think people are really going to gravitate toward. This is very 90s to me, which is my absolute favorite in the whole wide world. Anything 90s. And I already swatched this one a little bit, but because I had to do it right away. I couldn't wait for the video. All right, so this one, let me get this off. And it does have staining, you know, that purple. Look at that. So if you had it on your lips, oh, you know what? That is a great idea. I think I'm going to put it on and let it sit and then see if I get like a staining effect. That just came to me right now because I love, you know, that blotted lip. So let's see what happens. Actually, no, scratch that. I'm going to show you the lip oils first because I want to show you them on bare lips before I do any of that. Okay. Huckleberry. So let me just do it on another finger so I don't have anything from underneath. Look how beautiful that is. And then this is Huckleberry. I think a lot of people are going to gravitate toward this. There's one more from the collection that I did not pick up, and that is, oh my God, what is it called? Raspberry. I didn't pick up Raspberry. I may still pick it up. It's more on the pink side. You'll see it on the website. And if you want to see a swatch or anything, all of my information is down below. If you want to try Seint Makeup, I have my link tree down there, my text number, because I have a text service number. A lot of customers really like to, you know, talk with me that way. It's more like a conversation, but you could email me however you want to do, because you'll find my email on my link tree. Everything is on my link tree. And also want to let you know that Seint is no longer an MLM. If you haven't heard that yet, they are just an affiliate program, which I was always using it that way anyway. I was always more focused on sales, not team building, nothing like that. And so basically, yeah, it's an affiliate program for any of you that that were uncomfortable with MLMs, because I know there's a lot of people that are. Me too, but I really, really love the products. So I'm happy that they switched over. But yeah, all of my information is down below. You could even ask questions in the comments, because I answer questions in the comments directly. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to, you know, send your private message. No, whatever question you ask, I'll answer it in there. So anyway, so here are the 3 from the collection. I did, however, instead of getting the Raspberry, I picked up Marakesh, which is also now a staple in the line. And that was from the last releases. God, I can't remember exactly when it was. Maybe it was around the holidays, a little bit before the holidays. Anyway, they all come in here. The other tins came in here too. These little sachets that you always get. And I use these for a lot of things. I love having these. They're so cute. All right, so this one kind of, let me see if I could get it out of here. Oh my God. Oh my God. This kind of has the tone of the other one, of the raspberry to me, this Marakesh, although this does seem a little bit more on the pink side. I probably should have done this before. All right. So it's very shockingly pink. This is a semi-gloss formula. As a matter of fact, I think all of these are semi-gloss. Yes, these are all semi-gloss formula. And here, this one, this is Marakesh, not part of the Après-Ski, but I think it's very close to the raspberry shade. When I get it, I'll show you guys, because I think I am just going to get it like in the future. But here is Marakesh. When I've seen swatches, again, if you want a swatch of raspberry, let me know. I'll send it to you. It looked a little bit lighter than this, but, you know, for all intents and purposes, I think it's still possible to use this kind of like it. You see how, like, when you blend it out, look how cute. Look how cute. Let me do the other ones. Huckleberry. Let's see, let me do it with this. I'm going to make like a big old mess like doing these. Here's Huckleberry. So if I wanted to blot it, beautiful, beautiful. And then the next one is Purple Rain, which seems cray-cray. Okay, I think I might have gotten a little bit too much, but let's check it out. Okay. So when you blend it out, it's still purple. Now remember, you could always mix and match these. You could cool down super warm lip and cheeks that you already have in your collection, which is what I do with these all the time. And, you know, mixing and matching. Remember the fruit collection? There was a grape, a little bit of a different tone than this. This is way more purple than that grape. So I'm glad that I have both in the collection. It's almost like in between these two grape, I feel like. So I'm very excited to play with these. One of my best friends, Nora, who's a Seint artist as well, she's master mixologist. So when it comes to lip and cheek, she actually has a full palette 40 of all lip and cheeks. And she loves lipstick and cheek colors. And she just mixes and matches and comes up with her own recipes, which you could absolutely do. And come up with your own signature, like blush, lip, whatever. Change it up for the seasons. We have the smaller palettes. This one, I didn't get any of my real small palettes out. I should have. But you'll see them on the website. We have like real small ones for like a purse palette. So you could mix and match. That's what's nice about these, because everything is super customizable. And yeah, the color match is all customizable to you, because I'm going to do my makeup now too. Just to show you like what my technique is, or I'm going to try it. The demi hybrid technique I'm going to do with these. So anyway, yeah, so this is, let me see. Yeah, what did I have to do? Oh, ultraviolet. Yeah, I start going off on tangents and then I'm going to forget. I better stop doing that because, okay, here's ultraviolet. Man, this is like so 80s. This really reminds me, it's giving me the feels, man. So look, so I wonder, now this is the underside of my arm, which is usually different than on your skin. So we'll see what happens. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do this. Because I think I'm going to put Huckleberry on as my lip and cheek today. And maybe I'm going to start, actually, no. I was talking about the demi. And let me try that demi hybrid thing first. And then the mascaras I'm going to show you when I get to that point. Let me get this stuff off so I don't make a huge mess. And I am also going to show you the Lash Brush. Now, the Lash Brush was, I think it still is a gift with purchase. That, yeah, it'll still be a gift with purchase because we obviously got access to these earlier because we're artists, so we could show them to you guys. These go on sale January 30th for customers. So I have to check the time exactly, but you'll find all of that stuff up. I also have a Facebook group. If you guys are on Facebook, I post a lot of stuff on there, and even like skincare related. I also do Beauty Society because that's the skincare that I use that I absolutely love. I've seen the most results from that. My customers, my Seint customers actually that tried it, and new customers from, you know, that joined me just for my Beauty Society content. They absolutely love that stuff too. Very happy with that line. Anyway, I put all that stuff on the Facebook. So if you want to join my Facebook group, that's also on my link tree. So this here is the mascara brush. And this is a tool that is very makeup artisty. Kara was a makeup artist, still is a makeup artist, started out as a makeup artist, had a makeup blog, like before she even started Seint, used to be called Mascara, which I think is kind of funny because I never had mascara until now. But it was like a play on her name. It was just Mask and then Kara, you know, like her name. So, but anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is this is not something that is very common, I feel like, in just common makeup circles of somebody doing their personal makeup on themselves. I have been following makeup blogs for years and years and years because I absolutely love makeup and I always have. So I knew, you know, like what this brush does. Now, so far, there was a video that one of our you know, she's actually from Seint Corporate, and she has the responsibility of showing us these products before we purchase them so we could explain it to you guys. Now, the one thing I will say about this, the way she had it is she was like, okay, this is only for like the lower lash line. Yeah, absolutely. You use it for the lower lash line. This you could also use on your upper lash line. Now, this makes me think of the old school mascara when mascara was in, you know, the first concept of mascara was a cake pan, and then you had a brush. It didn't look like this, so it literally looked like a toothbrush, and you would sweep on the cake, wet the cake and sweep it, and then layer it on your lashes. So it wasn't combing through like your, you know, usual like mascara brush. So it basically piled the mascara on top. So I'm going to try this. Actually, maybe I'll try it with, because I tried these already, you know, because I wanted to see what, and I'll explain to you what the formulas are. My favorite one is the volumizing. So what I'm going to do is I'll put that one on, and then I am going to use this lash brush to show you how you could thicken it up. I'm going to see how it works because I haven't tried that yet. This is brand new. But I wonder if I can make it even thicker, because that's what you do. You see how like you pick up with your lashes and it picks it up and it's got these little spikes on here. That's what it's for. It's to layer and thicken. So it's not only for the lower lash line. You could even go like up here on top. It might be kind of hard. Maybe, I don't know. I'll see if I could do it. But mostly I think this would be easier for me to do. I'm going to try it. Okay. Lip oil time. I'm going to put these on first as, you know, for moisturization, because the Seint lip oil formula I love. Now let me show you. This one is marshmallow. I love the packaging. It's so cute. And everything's got like, you know, the stripe. It's very, you know, like kind of ski outfit theme. So adorable. And the Après-Ski is actually a concept. It's French, Après-Ski. And it's supposed to be after ski, I think is what it is. So basically it's the concept of the coziness that you get after being on the slopes. You know, I don't go skiing, but the concept I get, right? Because like, okay, you're out there, you're doing, you know, your thing, and you're skiing and you're out, and then you come back to the cabin and you're all cozy, but you still have your ski stuff on, you're having some cocoa. I think that's what après-ski is. So anything that is warm, fuzzy, giving you that warm, fuzzy feeling, I am all for. I love coziness. All right. So this one is marshmallow. And when we had that, corporate, the Seint corporate person, she's actually in product and development, where she was describing to us like what these are and showing us and everything. These are modeled after Pearl Illuminator and Glow Illuminator. So this is cocoa, and it has a cocoa scent. This one has a marshmallow scent, but they're very subtle. So for the people that are really put off by super like sickly sweet, you know, especially like that, you know, artificial cocoa or marshmallow. That's not what this is. It's very, very subtle, which I'm not mad at all. But look how gorgeous. So yeah, so this is like Fashion from Glow. This is Fashion from Pearl. So let me do that one first, the lighter one. Yeah, very subtle, but delicious. And I just wanted to show you how it has a sheen. And you could see that reminiscent of Pearl Illuminator. So I'm going to be wearing this like all day. This is kind of like the iridescence almost of the birthday cake lip oil from Seint, which is also now, you know, staple in the line. But the iridescence here is a little bit more white, but it's not ugly. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a weird, you know, because they're so sheer. All right, so there's that one. And I wonder if I should... Let's see, just so I could get like a real, get a real good representation of the cocoa. So cocoa is going to have some more tint, and it's going to be warmer. You could even see it on here. But when you put it on, it's super sheer. It's not, you're not going to get this color necessarily. Let's see. So I already tried this. You see how it's a little more goldy? And then of course these could be lip toppers, but gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I could smell the cocoa, and it doesn't smell artificial like Cocoa Puffs. It's just a little bit, it's almost very close to the marshmallow one, you know, but I could smell the underlying cocoa. So yes, I love these. So I'm going to be wearing these a lot. I'm hoping that these are, it seems like now that Seint has switched over to affiliate program, not the MLM model. A lot of the things and the products that they're getting are going to stay staple products, which I'm so happy about because, you know, you don't have that like rush and, you know, whatever. It used to drive me crazy. All right, so let's see. And then like selling out and stuff like that. Oh man, it used to drive me nuts. Okay, so, you know, for customers. Now, let me start with the makeup application. And I hope I wasn't like rambling on too long that, you know, let me know. I tend to do that. All right, now, first things first. Because I do a hybrid method, not only with 3D and the Demi, because this is my usual 3D makeup palette. Those of you that are new here that don't know anything about Seint, Seint is a 3D makeup system, meaning three-dimensional. So that's what we call the main line, which is a 3D line, which is the bigger pans. These are your highlight shades, which are foundation. This is my contour. And then these are the Demi shades. These are for color correction. And then here, these are the ones I usually use on my under eyes. And then these are lip and cheeks. These are, you know, the color cosmetics. Now, a bronzer, illuminator, you know. So we have that all customizable 100%. Everybody's, you know, my palette is not your palette. That's what, you know, we always say. A friend of mine always says, my palette is not your palette. So the way that you would get your customized shades is by filling out my color match form. Again, everything's on my link tree. If you are interested in trying Seint Makeup, there's also, you know, money back guarantee. I think it's 30 days. Like if you wanted to try it, you know, it's like no hassle. Customer service is amazing. And yeah, just contact me and let me know what you're looking for, what kind of finish you're looking for. If you want to do the Demi hybrid, because you can check out my other videos and see all that, whatever. I'll help you get the makeup finish that you need. Even color correction, you could even achieve with this, especially with the color correction Demi. Okay, let me get started. Now, this is the balm. This is the Demi balm. So it's, I always use it on my under eyes, but you could use it anywhere. This is prior to a makeup application. You could use it anywhere in your face that you have, like if say you had dry patches. This is, I love the ingredients in here. There's only a few ingredients. Yes, there's paraffin. Yes, there's petrolatum. Those are not toxic. That's a lie. Those are probably the safest ingredients that you could use in the cosmetics industry, even mineral oil. So all of this stuff of the greenwashing from, you know, now I'm going to go off on a tangent, but greenwashing that you get from certain companies are like, oh my God, this is toxic. It's going to blah, blah, blah. No. It's not. So mineral oil, paraffin, and petrolatum, which is Vaseline, basically, sits on top of your skin, does not sink into your pores, and it is the most refined ingredient. Yes, it comes from the petroleum industry, but it is so refined. And that is why it is the safest ingredient. Medical salves are made with these ingredients. So they put those on wounds. It's safe. Okay, so anyway, get off of my soapbox about that. But anyhow, so put this on. A little bit on my eyelids because I tend to be a little dry because now I'm getting mature skin. And yeah, so that's what I do. So this really, really helps. Now, normally I could do my Demi. I have many videos and I'm going to do more upcoming with my Demi. Today, I am feeling using my Beauty Society concealer, which is a liquid concealer. I gravitate toward cream makeup because I feel like anything, like especially like super high end, which I love high end makeup. And I've tried many, you know, high end makeup products, and some things are absolutely amazing, blow your mind. But some formulas that are really, really water based could tend to dry and be crepey on the skin. Hate it, which is why I like the Demi, which is minimal and it's color correction and you barely can see anything. But sometimes I really like this. It feels more custard-like to me. I don't do super bright because super bright as maturing skin does not work well for me anymore, and for a lot of people because it could accentuate fine lines and accentuate dryness and crepiness. No more. So I tend to just do my skin tone. So this is pretty much what I wear. This is the Seint Blend Brush. Now they're white. This is like from the older collection, but it's the same exact shape. And I love to use this for my concealer. I hope you guys could see. The light is like kind of weird. Let me see if I do it from here, because the sun is starting to flow in. Let me know what you guys think about this lighting. If you guys could see, I'm just going to put over. But you see how it gave me a little bit of coverage, but I don't necessarily want everything to be completely blocked out because then it's not going to look like skin anymore. You know, so because I do have veining, what are you going to do? I always had that. But now, of course, like as your skin gets thinner and you're, you know, getting older, it's going to get more pronounced. Maybe this side you could see a little bit better. So yeah, so that's all I do. And the reason why I really love this, it's called Incognito Concealer from Beauty Society. There's something about this, like I said, it's custard-like, doesn't give me that crepiness. It is skincare infused. Beauty Society makeup is skincare infused, which is why I also like using that too. But, and around the eyes, you know, it's full of hyaluronic acid, it's got peptides, and it's fantastic. And there's no dryness. It literally just looks like my skin, but it just gave me like a tone correction. And also, I find this works the best as primer. I don't even have to like powder on top of it. It's freaking awesome. But I still do, you know, sometimes. But I don't have any creasing. Unfortunately, sometimes with the Seint, a lot of people that I know go in with their highlight and they put on like straight on their eyelids. And that's what they use as their eye primer. I have to heavily powder over that a little bit more than usual in order for me to do that without getting any creasing. That's the only thing. So, but you know, everyone's different. So you experiment with what is going to work for you. And again, that is what my channel is all about. So let's see here. Now let me do my demi technique. So right now I did this because I did it like, I'm not going to use my demi for my under eye correction. I just did that liquid concealer. So normally what I do is, what I was doing before, I was correcting the greens and the blues in my skin with the oranges. This is demi, and I do it with a wispy brush, not this one. It is the shape brush, and I have videos on this as well. We have a shape brush. This is from the demi line, but you could use it with 3D and do the demi technique with it. This puts on your product very, very wispy. That's the whole point of it, because you're changing the tone of your skin without even looking like you're putting any product on your skin. That's the color correction part. This is the no makeup where it's undetectable, but it almost looks like as you're putting on your makeup, you're doing nothing to put anything depositing on, but it's changing the tone of your skin. That's the point of the demi method that Kara came up with. And it's different than other people that are like, demi method is exactly like any color correction. No, it's not. So anyway, so then this is the brush that I recommend. It has to be the silver finish because the gold finish, unfortunately, is not the same shape. And I don't know why they did that. It's very perturbing to me. I'm still, you know, going to contact them about like, hey, you should literally leave this in the line because this does not perform the same as the gold one. So if you want to do this and you get in contact with me for a color match, I'm going to recommend this one, the silver finish. So what I was doing is I would put this to warm up. This is a bronzer of sorts also because that's how it behaves on the skin. I'll do more videos on that. There are videos already on my channel about it. More recent ones too. But let's see what happens because you see how like my skin's kind of on the yellow side and that's just, you know, the undertones of my skin. Now, let's see if this works and I don't look freaking weird. This is the Ultraviolet. Now, one thing about demi I will say is the finish is different. These are semi-glosses. So that's why I've been trying to play with trying to get that demi finish with this different formula. So I've been experimenting. So I'm doing this on camera now, experimenting. So let's see what happens if I go and lightly tap, because usually with the demi, you could kind of rub a little bit more on a demi finish or not even the satin. No, they're more pigmented. The demi formula is very light. So you could kind of sweep a little bit more. This, you got to be careful. See, I'm already getting the purple on here and I'm barely touching in here because that's just the finish of, or the formula of this, of the semi-gloss. So let's see what happens if I do that here. Okay. So this could be like an underpainting thing. So this demi like underpainting. Excuse me, I got to turn on my fan. But you see the difference? Like look at the difference between this cheek and I barely put anything on. Oh, ooh. Okay, so I hope this is not too loud. So or else I'll be like told like too warm and it'll be very uncomfortable. So I hope this is okay. Let me know. So you see how like it barely looks like I put anything on, but it changed the tone? I hope you could tell. So go back in, build it up because you could always add. But you see how this is not like demi. When I do my demi, it's even less pigment being deposited. But with this shape brush, you could really shear it out. I've been really taken to going over the bridge of my nose as well to kind of tie everything in. And I have these under eye bags that are not going to go away. I have these dents. So I always try to do like light tricks with them and stuff. My skincare has really helped brighten my under eye circles considerably, especially that Immortalize product, which is the under eye from Beauty Society. Man, I love that stuff. And that is probably because I've used, obviously, as an esthetician, many different products. And there are like the Shiseido eye cream my sister swears by. That stuff is great. It's expensive. It's really expensive, but it works. And, you know, obviously I've used many things that have worked, but the Beauty Society line with resurfacing and just the way that it's like really kind to the skin. I have friends and customers that have super sensitive skin that are able to use these resurfacing products with no problem. Yeah, it's great. But all of that to say, my under eyes have never looked better. But I still have, the only way I would get rid of this is with surgery. Okay, so you see how my complexion looks brightened. So, okay, so that works. Now, some people, what we do with Demi is you would also, see, I don't know if this is going to work. Let's see. It's not the same kind of formula. We used to have VR5 in Demi, Violet Red 5th level is what it was called. Now it's discontinued. I hope that so I just knocked some off on the back of my hand to see if it'll help. Maybe if I do that. Okay. So this is like if you wanted to do no makeup and you literally only wanted to wear that and it just tones the yellowness in your skin. All right. Because this violet, I don't know if I could wear it straight on. Some people, one of my friends, actually Brittany, who's also a Seint artist, and she gravitates towards the cool tones. As a matter of fact, when they came out, I thought of her immediately because she loves like the more cool, like baby watermelon. I don't even have baby watermelon. It's kind of like this tone, but a little more pink. And I probably should pick it up because I could probably do this technique with it. That's, I believe, a satin, so it probably would work even better than this. So I would have to try it, but there we go. But anyway, when I saw these, I was like, oh man, I was like, these are going to look great on her. So, let's see. Now what I do after that is then you would supplement and you would go in if you needed to do any demi or you start to like sculpt your face. Yeah, you start to sculpt. So let me do that with my contour. And for me, this is Cedar. This is also something that is determined with your color match. So that's how I'm going to be able to tell by your skin tone, all of the directions, everything is in my link tree of how to take like a proper picture, because I am going to be able to tell your undertones of your skin and we can color match online. All right, so let me do this maybe with, should I stick with the shape brush? Actually, let me go into the detail brush because that's, you know, I love this for contour. So I'm going to go in here. And this is just like to lift the cheekbones. You go right underneath the cheekbone and lift up. Okay, I'm going to do this real fast because I want to get into all the other stuff. And I don't want to take like 50 million years here. I hope this video doesn't end up getting too long because that usually is what happens to me because I usually go off on these tangents. I don't go crazy with the contour. I am very minimal when it comes to it. You see how it just kind of warmed up my forehead, but I didn't get all cray. You know, and this makeup is whatever you want. You could wear it heavier if you wanted to. I tend to like the more subtle, you know, where it doesn't even look like I have anything on at all. But you see how my complexion has changed and it's starting to look a little more polished. And then this is to, you know, sculpt the cheekbones. So this brush I absolutely love for this. You could do it with the shape brush. And if you did it with the shape brush, it would give you more of a wash of color because that's the whole point of it. Okay, so there's that. Now, lip and cheek. Let me see. Do I need to use any demi? I just felt a pimple come up like earlier. So that demi you do at the end. Sounds crazy to people, but that's the technique of, you know, like any color correction on a pimple or something. So you don't rub it off when you're doing everything else. Now let's see. This is a blush and bronzer brush. Again, mine is from the style of before. Now they're white, which I also have. But I still have these in circulation because I don't want them to go to waste. Okay. Like not go to waste, but you know, like I want to use them. All right, so there's that. I blended it in a little bit more so it's not so harsh. Now, Huckleberry, let's do that. Oh my God. I have like all my stuff like right next to me. I almost threw everything on the floor. All right, so let's go into, yeah, this is definitely the one I want to use. So this is going to be my main lip and cheek. Look how pretty that is. It's pinky. Look how pigmented as well. I love the blush and bronzer brush because then you could really flip it and like spread it out, and you could build up as much as you want. But you see how it gave me some rosiness. Again, I don't want to get like too crazy. Or you could just blend it out with this itself and not use the fluffy side. So that's what I love about these brushes. And again, do a little bit here, because I just feel like that gives a little more life to the skin. Now you can make this a little bit more if you want. My bronzer is in this. Again, like I could put everything in that Après-Ski palette because it's a lot bigger. So I could put, actually, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to transfer like all of these in there. So I have everything together. So I'm ready for any given day, whatever I want to use. This is bronzer. This is the Bella bronzer. This is the most neutral of the bronzers that we have, but we have others. We have, you know, for lighter skin tones, and we have for deeper skin. This one actually works very well for a lot of skin tones, and it's neutral. It's not like orange. So just to kind of give a little warming. Okay. There we go. Like barely there. This is like my barely there makeup. Now, if I wanted to, let me get my blend brush. Another thing that I've done before is after I put on my color, if I feel that I want to get, you know, this is my foundation shade, and I go between these two. These are mine. Like I said, my palette's not your palette. Your tones would be different if I have like anything that I want to cover up. And this particular brush, because all the brushes give you different finishes. Yeah, I might mute that down, that little red from that. And I wouldn't need to do like a demi. But usually this is my pattern. What I usually do just to kind of make everything seamless. And then I'll go with the lighter one here on my forehead just to kind of bring and bridge everything together. I'm talking white. Okay. Now, you see how I look more even, but it looks like I got nothing on. That was the goal. But like I said, you could punch it up if you want to, and you want to look like you're wearing makeup. You could absolutely do that. Stippling is always the best with the cream makeup. You never, ever want to dig into the pans because, like I said, they're extremely, extremely pigmented. Because you saw, do like a tap. Look at that. They're very pigmented. So I just wanted a little more rosiness. Bing, bing, boom. Super easy. Could achieve that. Other side, blend it out if you went a little nuts, like I tend to do if you went a little heavy-handed. Okay, so there's that. Now let me throw on a little bit of eyeshadow. There's all different types of palettes with Seint. This is from the Demi line, and I don't know how long they're going to keep this or if they're going to upgrade it, you know, differently, but these are still available. This is all black, very sleek. It says Seint, but you could, you know, you can't really see it. You can see it more in person, but it works really well for eyeshadows as well. So staple shades, let's see what I'm going to use. This is Chai, Butterscotch, Tangerine, Cafe. Yeah. All right. So, and then sometimes what I do is, because I have also this is the Blur brush from the Demi line. It works amazing for eyeshadow. So you could use an eyeshadow brush, or you could use any of the Demi brushes work as well. So a lot of multitasking going on, which I love. So let me go into Chai and just do like a quick wash base. Like I'm talking like super, super fast and easy because I want to get to the mascaras. Butterscotch. I think I could shut the fan off now, so it's not annoying. Okay, let me blend this a little better. So I tend to, I do have like a lot of lid real estate. Everybody's a little bit different. I'm going to do, I want to do my updated technique on how I do my eyeliner. I'll show you here, but I'll do like a separate video of it. Okay, and then for the lash line, I could do a little butterscotch down here. But I don't need to get to, the brush is a little thick. I probably should have used the other side of the fan brush. But whatever, it works. Okay, and then what you could do also, because then you have like the foundation or the concealer that you had, and you could clean up like that. So that actually works really, really well. The cream makeup, if I was using the cream makeup, but even this Beauty Society stuff, very, very forgiving. Okay, so you get like kind of that, you know, lift like on the side, you know, just kind of keep everything up and try not to make the eyeshadow go down because that could give you like a droop situation. Now for eyeliner, I also have a new video that I uploaded about my Beautylish Lucky Bag. Oh my God, where is that thing? I just had it. It's the Danessa Myricks palette, which that's a luxury brand, and that lady is a genius. Oh my God, are you serious? Oh my God, I left it in the drawer. I thought I had it right next to me, so I'm sitting here rummaging through. So I love, love, love this palette, and you could find, you know, like my talking about it in my Beautylish Lucky Bag video that I just uploaded. But basically, these are amazing for mature skin. And this is the Danessa Myricks Groundwork Blooming Romance palette. Yes. So this one has, you know, because she has one that's more contour shades, just contour, like the browns and the grayish tones. And this one is incorporating, because you could wear these anywhere on your face, even on your lips, for, you know, eyeshadow, blush. And it has Upsolite in it, which is smoothing technology for, mature skin. It's amazing. But any skin, you know, I mean, it just makes everything, it gives you like that blurred finish. Oh, I love it. So I've been using my etch brush from Seint with the darker colors, you know, so I've been like playing between these as my eyeliner, and I just wanted to show you like what I've been doing as my new technique, like a very, very subtle, subtle, subtle wing, because it gives you like definition, but it doesn't get like all crazy. Now here's the etch brush from Seint. I love it because it's got this flat surface, and then this side I love to put, you know, to use like to put the eyeshadow on top to set the eyeliner. Now the thing is, we have a cream eyeliner also from Seint, but I'm finding this is what Danessa calls a velvet pomade. It's almost like a putty, but again, you could use it on your face, but as an eyeliner, let me see which one I want to use. Do I want to use this one? Yeah. Yeah, this one's kind of more like on the brown side. So let's see if I could see better. So I've been doing that. Like so subtle, and then I'll stamp the rest of the way. And you see how like subtle that is. Like a baby wing. Barely there. But it'll give you the upturn. Some people like a full-on eyeliner. Like full-on. Like when it's like on, it's like kind of thick. I mean, that looks beautiful too. But especially for me, for every day, this is like so easy to do. And then what you could do is, whether you use one of these eyeshadows or a Seint eyeshadow, because I've been doing that too, which is right here. And then this is what I use for that, like to layer powder on top. Which one do I want to do? Do I have something dark enough? Okay, well, I have Ivy League. Oh, wait. I think this is Revival. Yeah, so this is kind of on the purpley brown side. So it kind of sets it, see? Nice. And then sometimes I'll just use my finger if I don't want it to go all the way in too much. Like I want it more subtle. I hope the camera angle isn't weird. Yeah, there we go. And then maybe I'll do the other one in the mirror so I can see what the hell I'm doing. There. There we go. Okay. There. So that is, I've been loving doing my eyes like this. And I've been doing this, I could also do it with the pencil, where I do the tiniest, tiniest wing on the end. And I just find it so much more flattering. All right, now one thing that I don't want to forget to do is what I said about staining my lips with that purple. It's going to look crazy at first because I don't think that's my tone at all, that Purple Rain. But I want to see if it will give me a stain. Got to get the oil off. Oh, hold on, let me see. I dropped it. I wanted to show you because you can see it does look like Glow Illuminator. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, it kind of had like a gold bronze, you know, like on it. But on my lips, it didn't really show. It was more of like really subtle, like a subtle goldy shimmer. So you could wear it on your own. I'm going to be wearing these lip oils like crazy because they feel really good too. All right, now let's see what happens if I put this on and wipe it off so I could get a staining effect. This is Purple Rain. This is going to look nuts. But you know, it's not, see, this is interesting. Looks very moody. This, I was watching the Seint product development person that was showing us these products. And when she put this on straight on, I was surprised to see what it looked like on her too. I was like, oh, it doesn't look like too crazy. I literally thought it was going to be like a crayon. I mean, it kind of is, but some people, I feel like this will look real cool. And I don't know. You see, there's a reason why too. Not necessarily my skin tone, but my hair, you know, it's like warm. So maybe if somebody had dark hair, dark brown, like a level 3, a level 2 hair, or anything like more like on the black side, like, you know, like black. Oh, that probably looks so cool. And depending on the skin tone. All right, so let's leave that a little bit because it does have staining. So let's see what it looks like. And then I'll throw one of the lip oils on top and see, like if I get that blotted lip. It already kind of looks like the blotted lip. All right, what did I have to, oh yeah, the mascara. So I love these. I have to say I tried every single one. And I'm going to make a targeted video just on the mascara because, you know, each one, because I'm going to have to do it on different days because I want to experiment. So it's going to be like a B-roll as I'm explaining it, and I'll put them all together. So anyway, this one is called Lash Velvet. This one is the volumizing mascara. This is my favorite. I feel like, as I've used it so far, this one is my favorite because I do like volumizing mascara more. Now, however, I will say that sometimes I want a barely there mascara where it almost looks like, you know, like the people that wear, I used to wear like clear mascara and it used to work really well to just kind of give you that wet eyelash look. Like, I don't know, like you're out in the summer and you're just like, you know, you got out of the pool, like type of a look. And it's very, very, very subtle. That is, wait a minute. Called Silk. I think this is, yeah, Lash Silk. Lash Silk, this will give you wispy, very barely there mascara lashes. You see the wand? It kind of has a comb. Yeah, there you go. You can see it there. It's like a combing effect. This works really, really well. Very nice. But it's very subtle. And sometimes I want very subtle, especially for work. I like it. So I'm glad that I got all 3 formulas. Most people I'm thinking are probably going to want the volumizing because you'll see. I love it. It's my favorite. This is tubing mascara. And sometimes I love tubing mascara. So tubing mascara is, a lot of you probably already know, but for the ones that don't know, it basically is a different type of way that it attaches to your lashes. It doesn't sit. It's not coated in the same way as traditional mascara, whether it's waterproof or the regular, you know, regular formula of mascara. This forms like a tube around each lash and it sits as a tube. I think one of my cats is trying to get in here. Oh man, close the door so it could be quiet. So anyway, so it coats the lash, you know, the tube, and then it stays and it adheres to the lash much better, so there's less of a chance of any flaking for, you know, smudging and ending up on your skin. And it does work very, very well. Now, I haven't used this. I tried it, but I haven't used it like wearing it all day. But when I did put it on and I wore it for about an hour, there was no flaking or smudging. Then at the end of the day, because everybody always asks, like, how do you remove it? Eye makeup remover is not going to work. My cellar water won't work, even with a cotton pad. It is mostly warm water, but I do it with like my makeup remover balm, but it's mostly the water and the mechanical way that you remove the mascara is you roll like with your eyes closed down and the tubes slip off of the eyelashes and you'll see them. They look like spider legs everywhere. That's how you remove the tubing mascara. But I love tubing mascara. I use it quite a bit, but right now for the purposes of right now and to show you the Lash Brush, I want to do the volumizing. So let's do this. This one is called the Lash Velvet formula. It's right there. Yeah. Is it backwards? Yeah, there. All right, so let's see. Hope I don't get it all over because it's kind of weird, like seeing it on here. And I gotta say, I'm impressed with these formulas I've used, you know, because I love CoverGirl. They're also cruelty-free, you know, and I love the CoverGirl mascara. And that's, you know, drugstore. Did I get something on there? Ugh. I'll get that in a minute because I could do it with, I always do that. All right, let me go on the other side. I also use very high-end mascara. And this, I feel like, is a really good formula. I do not like wet formulas. And this is not wet. Because I feel like they're harder to control. That's just my opinion. My sister doesn't like the drier formula like this. I do. You know, so it's almost like a cream. Oh my God, he's over there scratching. I gotta let him in. Okay. I love my babies. So anything they do, they always get a pass, like for everything. So yeah, he wanted to get in, so he's in. All right, so now let me do a second coat. I'm gonna do it like this so I can see. So in the mirror, it looks way better than it does. Let me see if I could do a different angle on the camera so you could really see what's happening. And you see how I'm not getting any clumping. Because I'm really like meticulous about my lashes. If I started getting clumping, I have a separate brush that I use. Okay, I'm going to do 2 coats, and then I'm going to see what happens with the fan brush. Okay, let's see if I look up. Is that better? Because I'm looking at the camera lens, and it's kind of like a weird angle. So, yes. In the mirror, it looks great. Now, I'm going to put this back so it doesn't dry up. And let me see this. Because I see a little smudge here. So I like using a brush. Sometimes you could incorporate it back. I hope I didn't mess up my eyeliner. Just so I don't disturb the lashes because they're still drying. And now, let's do the fan brush and let's see what happens. So, the idea is, oh my God, found it. So when I'm filming, this stuff ends up getting kind of cray, you know, because I'm just like throwing it, whatever. But when I'm doing my makeup, it's actually kind of funny because I really try to keep everything like as close and meticulous as possible because it drives me crazy. I think I'm totally ADHD. All right, so, but like not ADHD, actually. But I do have those tendencies, OCD, when it comes to trying to keep everything as tidy as possible. Anyway, here's the fan brush. You're supposed to coat both sides. Can you see that? Just straight. Carmelo. My cat's name is Carmelo. And then, you see how it goes? Did I make it thicker? I'm going to look in my mirror. It looks a little thicker. I'll do one side. And I don't want to get too goopy, but this is the idea of this brush. Okay, yeah, now I could see it more here. And you could do more on the tips. So this, if you think of the concept of what's happening here, not necessarily combing through, it's thickening them even more. See? And lifts. So, I personally think this is going to come in handy. I love it because a lot of people are like, what am I going to do with this? And the way that her name is Camille showed it was like this, which will come in handy as well. Because some people have a really hard time trying to do the lower lashes. And you see I didn't have to dip back in because there's still mascara on here. Have a hard time, like even say with this big old brush, might be kind of awkward, right? You can probably get it all over the place. This is really going to help. So there's that. See? You could even go like this. And it'll tint them and go a little, it'll make, if you wiggle back and forth, I feel like it'll give you more oomph. So it kind of gives you more of that doll lash effect. Yeah, no, I really like this thing. And then the other side is just the regular mascara, eyeshadow brush, like bullet point kind of. Oh my God, do I have this all over me? Hope I'm not making a big old mess. Anyway, so you could also do like eyeshadow or clean up on top because I tend to get the extra mascara on my lid and it's small enough. I did it with the edge brush before, but this is even small enough so you could do this without disturbing your lashes. And you could even, you know, put more eyeshadow on if you want, or even like for underneath the lashes, what I should have used before instead of the blur brush. But I think it ended up working out okay. All right, now, since I've had this on for a few minutes, let's get this off. And I'm like throwing stuff all the way on the other side of the room, it seems. Let's see. Okay, so this is, yeah. I know you could hear the noises downstairs. Yep. So it gave a stain. And barely anything is coming off now. So I took the main bulk, but I still have that stain. And it looks almost like a berry. Now, let's do the cocoa because that's warmer. So you know how I love changing the tones of things. Let's see if that happens because this is like a goldy bronze. When I have color, I don't like to put, again, the OCD. I like to just put it on the back of my hand so I'm not mixing. Because some people don't care and they don't, you know what I mean? They don't mind if their wand turns colors and it's not going to do anything. But me personally, this is how I do it. Now, I don't know if there's enough pigment to necessarily change the tone, but curious. Just give it a little bit of a sheen. But this is matching the Huckleberry that I had on. And again, let's see what happens if I turn this up. Is that too much light? This is nothing. A little bit. Okay, so I don't know, like if you could tell if I move this way. You see how light makeup I have. This is my demi-hybrid technique. I don't do full-on like foundation. This here is now a bump. So I think it got muted by the by my foundation shade, but I could go back in and do demi if I wanted to, the way, you know, that it works. I have a ton of demi videos. I'm going to be doing more too because there's things, new techniques, new tips that I have. But anyway, that is all of the Après-Ski collection that I picked up that is going to be available on January 30th for customers. Yeah, I like the mascara. I'm looking up. I can't see myself, but I'm doing this so hopefully you guys could tell. This is the one where I use the fan brush. And it's 2 coats of the Lash Velvet, which is the volumizing formula, on both eyes. And then I went in and did another coat with the Lash Brush with the Lash Velvet formula. So, and then on my under, you know, the lashes on the bottom here are with that fan brush as well. So yeah, I really do like that. I really do like that thing. All right, so that is the end. I hope this wasn't too crazy long, and I hope that you stuck around to the very end. And if you did, thank you very much. Anybody that's new here, welcome to my channel. All of my returning subscribers, I'm glad to be back, and I will talk to you in the comments. I love talking to you guys in the comments. If you have any questions or anything, like I said before earlier in this video, you contact me. All of my information is in the description always. So I will see you guys soon. The next videos, I have some things planned, but I definitely want to go over each of the mascara formulas. I'll see you guys soon.